Located 5,000 kilometers west from Chile is the land of the gods, with an area of 100,000 kilometers square. The terrain consists mostly of snowy hills and mountains that surround the tundra-like fields of snow. The village, located at the heart of the land, is the only region that does not snow for more than 8 months in a year, unlike the rest of the regions in Virvia. Despite the gods being in control over many of the regulations, they are not in control over the central banking system. The currency used in Virvia is not controlled by the five gods, but rather the leaders of the United Alidines. In addition to this, the United Alidine leaders have complete control over the transport of this currency, reals. If Virvia had its own national currency, however, this would not be the case. During the construction of the 5 statues of Virvia, the 5 gods established a constitution that included the laws and orders, along with all the essential principles of the communist nation. The information in the constitution was handwritten on a lengthy document by the sun god Jafar, which also included the requirements for citizenship in the nation of Virvia. The document states that in order to become a citizen, you must sign a pledge that confirms your assimilation into the Virvian society. Only then will you be accepted in the community as a citizen of Virvia.
June 15th, 1950 marks the day of the visit of the gods. The gods gracefully descended from the heavens down to earth, riding a large, winged, fire-breathing bird that flew without flapping its wings, but rather gliding through the air. They crashed into the bay near the village. Emerging from the water were the 5 gods, all dressed in white robes that shone bright white, like the sun's rays. We were not able to speak the language of the gods, but we were able to communicate through the offering of gifts. From that day on, the descendants of the gods continued to run Virvia as the leaders of the nation. Decades after the descent, we were still under the protection and control of the gods, and we have learned the language of the heavens. The majority of us speak the language of the gods, which they call Arabic. Our native language is Aladin, and only a minority of us speak it now. I am done with the gods destroying my rights and privileges and the land. I demand the gods give us sovereignty and autonomy. I cannot take this anymore. I will...
Communism provides rapid development and economic growth. In communism, every single person is employed, whereas in democracy, 20% of the population are unemployed. This is what democracy does to a nation.
Finish him!
In democracy, the rich get richer and the poor get poorer. Is that what you call equality?
Here in Virvia, the government has control over education, labor, and the finest and most economically efficient healthcare system in the world. Everyone is equal. Everyone is given the same opportunity, so you can rely on us with your financial status. We have 2 essential principles that guide our doctors in their work. Firstly, save anyone you can possibly save. Secondly, some sacrifices are necessary if it means saving another person's life. Here we have 2 cases. One man can be saved, the other is not so fortunate. Dr. Assad, please help me with your expertise.
Our first patient is Mr. Puchachi. Mr. Puchachi is in a bad condition and we cannot save him.
Goodbye, my friend.
Our next patient is Mr. Omar. Mr. Omar is in a good condition. We can save him. Just needs a little boost.
No.
Clear! Clear! We saved him!
Oh, hail Virvia, to preserve your beauty we devised a plan to retain ownership of your precious lands.
The gods have given us an example of how we should prevail. Countrymen sing the sacred hymn, proudly salute the golden emblem of Virvia. Ye snowy valleys, oh dear Virvia, the courageous spirit of your ancestors is with you. Virvia, Virvia, Virvia.
In communist.
Virvia, the government has control over it. Alright, with Carlos.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
Unload all the